Hey, it's Ben here. In this video, we're going to go over how to rank videos quickly. Now, there's a lot of different ways to ranking videos and keeping them up there, but in this tutorial, I'm just going to go over a method to get results as fast as possible. Whether you're trying to, rank for a product, trying to do like a launch jacking type video, or you're just trying to rank local businesses' videos really quickly to try to get on their radar and get a call with them to set up a meeting to sell your services, things like that. And we're going to go over, the fastest way possible to try and get results. And I've come up with like a 7-part system that you can follow, and it shouldn't take very long to actually get the video up there and start getting results. So here's one video that I recently ranked for piano tuning cost, Cranberry, PA. Now this isn't a video, this isn't a keyword that's going to send thousands and thousands of views per day. But as you saw, it already has like about 500, 600 views. And it's definitely something that, I'm not really in the piano niche. I just kind of did this as a test. But, you can reach out to a piano tuner out there and try to sell them this video, or say that you'll put their information in the description, or you can add an annotation, and you try to sell them money that way. So I'm going to walk through, how exactly I got this to number 2 so quickly. And to start, what you need to do is remember that the video has to provide as much value as possible. And there's a lot of people doing these video ranking things, and they're uploading videos that just has like a slideshow of images. It doesn't really talk about anything, and then they're trying to make affiliate commissions. Now, if you're ranking an affiliate video, well, it better actually do a real review of the product that you're ranking for, not just show some images and talk a little bit about it, but it has to provide value in some way to actually get people to trust you enough to click your affiliate link to buy it, for example. And it needs to answer the question that people are searching for. So in this case, they're searching for how much does piano tuning cost in the Cranberry area. So if you're watching this video, well, it sure better answer the question or give some information on how to clearly find out the solution. Or the truth is that people, they're going to watch like 2 seconds, they're going to realize that this isn't what they're looking for, and Google and YouTube are going to take note of that. So one big thing that is big as far as ranking today is retention of the videos, how long people are actually watching. And if you have a video number 1 on Google, that's great, but retention is only like a few seconds, and YouTube and Google are realizing that your video isn't really valuable or relevant to people searching. Well, you're gonna get replaced basically with other sites that have a higher retention, because it's a major ranking factor now. So then, what kind of topics or niches should you try to rank? Is there like a good niche today to try to rank? Well, not really. Video ranking in YouTube is working for any niche. And I'm sure you know by now that YouTube is owned by Google. Google bought them. And because of that, they want to monetize, get their monies out of what they paid to get YouTube. So it's very easy to get videos up in the all section. And of course, there's like a regular video section, and there's tons of people coming to this video section now they're getting views as well. So even if you're not ranking number 1 on the regular Google search, but maybe you're doing pretty good in this this video search here, you're still going to get traffic and views that way. And as far as what niches or topics work best, well, I suggest you pick a channel and do videos around one specific topic. So if you're doing like review videos in the internet marketing space, then have a YouTube channel dedicated to just internet marketing review videos. Because the big thing that YouTube and Google are looking at, especially for ranking inside YouTube, is channel strength, or how many people have subscribed to you, and what kind of views are you getting. So if you go ahead to YouTube and you upload a video right now, how many views are you going to naturally get right away just from people who have subscribed to you and watch the video? And YouTube and Google, well, of course, that the big thing that they're known for is that they're ranking authority sites and authority channels. And the bigger you can build up your channel, and the more views you can get for your video quickly by uploading it, and more people subscribe and interacting and sharing it, well, the more likely you're going to be able to rank for tons of different topics and keywords, all under that one specific channel that you've set up. So, for example, if I was going to be trying to sell services to piano tuners, I'd want a YouTube channel that just talked about providing value on piano tuning, and then try to rank those videos. It doesn't have to be in Pittsburgh or Cranberry. It could be in Houston or Seattle. But have a channel dedicated just to try to ranking those type of videos. All right, so now we need to get into choosing actual keywords in the research and finding the competition, all that kind of stuff. So again, this is going to be a quick way to do it. There's different tools out there. Like there's there's Market Samurai. There's other competition and research tools that have come out that might take a while to research and look at, and you can certainly use those too. But I'm just using a very quick way for you to do it. So say you just wanted to rank something on the fly, and we didn't really want to spend hours trying to get our video up there. And one of the places I suggest to start is a free tool called Uber Suggest. I'm going to try to give you all free tools here, or stuff that's very, very cheap, so anyone can use to get started. Now, Uber Suggest, this is a special long tail type keyword tool. It's going to find many variations, more than like say AdWords, of different things relating to piano tuning that people are typing in. And you can see we have a huge selection of different keywords here. And this is a good place to try to get started and see, what kind of ideas. Because maybe, you want to build a channel about, piano, learning how to play the piano, but you're not sure what keywords to start with or what videos might have a better chance of ranking than others. Well, what you want to try to do for this fast ranking tutorial training here is that we want to look for keywords that are considered long tail keywords. If you don't know what a long tail keyword is, well, something like piano tuner by itself, that's not really considered a long tail keyword. There's two parts to it. A long tail keyword would be something like piano tuner, Cranberry PA cost, that has more parts to it. So in this case, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different parts just to one keyword phrase, and that would be considered a longer keyword term. And the reason we're doing this is because for just the keyword piano tuner, there's going to be a lot more competition out there to try to get our video seen. If we're just doing a quick ranking, it's going to take a long time to build the right backlinks and get social shares organically to try to rank for such a competitive keyword. But if we're doing something longer tail that maybe a big authority site really isn't optimizing for, well, the better chance we have of quickly getting to the top result. And there's not as much traffic, but there's more intent. So there's someone specifically looking to probably buy piano tuning in Cranberry PA. So it's a better way to focus on buyer keywords or people trying to take action or solve a very specific pressing problem at the time. So Uber Suggest is a good way to get started to try to find different keywords to rank for. Then we also have the Google Keyword Planner, and this is where we're going to start to see some of the traffic. It's really important to go off of keywords that Google suggests because that's what they're using in their algorithm to determine how they display certain videos. So we're going to just type in piano tuner to see what we get here. And then now we can see like the average monthly searches to get an estimate of what people are looking for. And also what we can do is if you want to do like videos for local businesses, it's really important to also like type in the keyword location. So we can actually search a specific location too with certain keywords to determine if there's even any people searching at all. Because for some of these, Piano Tuners Guild 10 to 100, there's hardly any people searching. There might be some that come back as 0, or there's not even any competition displaying at all, which means that there's probably no one searching if no one's even bidding on keywords for that. Then also another good keyword tool you can use is keywordtool.io. And this is kind of like Uber Suggest, where it's going to give a lot of different long tail keyword phrases to use in our videos. But as you can see here, you will have to pay to see some of the search volume. It's going to give a lot of the keywords that people type into Google, and kind of like Uber Suggest does. But if you want to see search volume, how much traffic you can get, this is one you'll have to pay for. Then one thing that kind of hung me up sometimes is trying to find the perfect keyword to rank for. Now the truth is that there is no perfect keyword to rank for, and sometimes a lot of these you notice like Google AdWords, they're not trying to be, they're like being more vague with their average monthly searches. Before they would give like a specific number, now they're just kind of, giving you a ballpark estimate. There's no keyword that, even if like a tool says that you're going to get 2,000 clicks per day, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's right. So there's no really perfect way to determine what the best long tail keyword is. You just want to find some that relate to your topic or video or business that you want to create. For example, piano tuning, Erie, PA, that's one that's coming up. So obviously this is something that people are searching for. And if you're trying to rank videos for local businesses, the piano tuning businesses, well, here's one that you might want to try that might be good to rank and get some clients for. Now, the idea behind ranking these videos quickly is that some of them, you're not going to be able to get ranked without some more effort. Sometimes they just, that's just how Google is. So you want to do a variety of videos, and you don't want to spend too much time on them, and get them, and just throw them out there and see what sticks, because you're not going to be able to get every video that you choose perfectly at the #1 spot. Some of them might be on the first page, some of them might not even be in the top 20, and some of them might go to #1 really fast. So it's important to choose a number of long tail keywords in your niche and just get them out there and get videos recorded. Now, it's also important to save time is to check out what the competition is like before we go trying to rank these videos. And by competition, I mean what is like the authority and domain authority and page authority of the pages that we're going to try to beat out. So if we go to, piano tuner, Atlanta, cost, what you can do is install something called the Moz toolbar. Alright, so now I have this Moz bar installed over here and turned on. So what you can do here is you can type a keyword, and then what it's going to do is this is a quick way to check the page authority and the domain authority of each site. And basically what this means is if you have the higher the page authority, the stronger the page is. So we just typed in piano, so you can imagine as the first page of Google here, this page is going to have a very strong page authority because many people have been linking to it, and Google has decided now it needs to rank this page #1. So what you want to do is type in your keyword, whatever you found, and then check the page authority and domain authority to see how strong the pages are that you need to beat out. Now, if you have things like page authority of 56, page authority of 85, you're never going to be able to rank a video with the method that I'm showing you. This is just for quick ranking. You want to shoot for things like page authority of 3, page authority of 0 is best. If you have something where the page authority is 10 or more, then might be a little bit difficult to try to rank the video with just the methods that I'm showing you, unless you think you have a really great video that people are going to get a lot of value from. We're looking for things like page authority of 1, 0 is best, something that clearly hasn't been optimized for, that we can really take advantage of quickly. And you're worried about domain authority. Well, don't worry about that, because YouTube has a domain authority of 100. So that's what's going to really push you to the top, is because Google's going to see it and they're going to already know that they can trust YouTube. It's just the page authority that we need to be worried about. Now, you see some other stuff like link analysis, and you can certainly dive into that. But again, this is just a quick video ranking tutorial. We don't want to spend hours analyzing the type of links that they're getting and what type and things like that. If you want to rank for a keyword like piano, or piano online, or something that's a lot more competitive, then yeah, you're going to have to start diving in and doing some link analysis and things like that. But for this tutorial, we don't need to worry about that. All right, so if we found some keywords that look like we could rank for and they're not too competitive, what we want to do is record a video and then put the name of the keyword we want to rank for in the video title. So if we wanted to rank for piano tuning cranberry, our video would be piano tuning cranberry.mp4. Then what we want to do is go ahead and upload it to YouTube. Then what we want to do is, when we're uploading it, we want to go ahead and do some on page, or I guess on video, so to speak, SEO. What I'm talking about is we need to have our keyword that we want to rank for in the title. Now we don't want to, just put it multiple times in the title and try to make it like we don't really want to provide any value. Obviously we want to let people know what it is, and we need to just incorporate this keyword that we want to rank for somehow in the title that makes sense. Then we want to fill out the description, and the more we have in the description, well, the better that Google might rank it. And specifically in the description, you need to have the piano tuning cranberry, if that's what we want to rank for, in the video and in the first 2 sentences for one, and then if we have a longer description, then probably somewhere else. Now in this description, it's not very long. I didn't really put a lot of effort into it, but for yours, you should probably put some more effort into it. And make sure you have your keyword, especially in the first sentence or second sentence. You don't want to have it like 10 times throughout here, or YouTube knows that you're just going to try to rank you're just trying to game the system. You don't really care about providing a good value or a user experience for people on your channel, and then they won't really take the video seriously and the ranking seriously. Also, something that will greatly help is if you add an annotation. You add annotations to your video, or subtitles. Subtitles to the video. And what this is I'm going to click it here, is that YouTube will automatically create one for you that you can assign, but a lot of times it gets the text and things wrong. And this will tell Google exactly what the video is about. So if you don't have this in, well, it's up to Google to try to guess what your video is, and chances are, it's just an algorithm, it's just a machine, it might not guess right. So you need to go ahead and make sure that you tell it exactly that the video is about piano tuning in Cranberry, and you need to upload a subtitle. So right now I have one already added, but you can go to Add New, and then if it's in English, you want to go ahead and add English, and then it says right now discard because I already have one uploaded. But in this case, you'd want to add one, and then what you can do is just go ahead and there'll be a way to upload a text file. Now, if you don't want to type it out hand by hand, then I suggest that you go to a place like Fiverr, or have an outsourcer write it really quick, because this will really help tell the search engines what your video is about. And I've seen a big difference, specifically from my own experience, when adding adding subtitles to the video to help it. Now, also what we want to do is we want to have some tags, and contrary to popular belief, we don't want to have so many tags that Google and YouTube don't really know what the video is about. So I know a lot of people will say, put in piano tuning, Cranberry, put in piano, 20 different other keywords. In this case, you can see I just had one keyword, which is the main one that I wanted to rank for, in there, and that's all you need. And then that's going to tell YouTube, okay, this video is only about piano tuning costs in the Cranberry, PA area. So, that's what we need to make sure that it comes up really high for, because that's what he's telling us our video is about. And of course, you always want to make sure that you have the video public when you go to display it, or it's not going to display at all. Then, some other things that relate to YouTube optimization that you can't really do right away is video retention. So again, it has to be a video that actually provides value. If people watch it in the first 3 seconds, they realize it's just like images on a cycle and it doesn't actually talk about what they clicked, you don't have any hopes of ranking. Channel strength, you want to keep building up the channel. Things like buying YouTube subscribers, not really a good idea, because YouTube, they are watching to see how many people actually go ahead and watch the videos that you're uploading, how much interaction are these videos getting. So trying to game the system is probably not going to work in the long run. Then we want to do some backlinking to the video. And the best type of backlinking to videos is one that is like a white hat method, something that we're not spamming people, and that's how to do white hat backlinking correctly. Well, that's a whole nother topic, a whole nother video. So what I'm going to do for this is we're going to go over some kind of quick ways to get some relatively safe links pointing to your video that it's not going to take months and weeks to manually do and manually go out and find, like a white hat method would. But at the same time, we're not going to use something like there's something called GSA Ranker out there. There's other things like certain Fiverr gigs that say we're going to build you a link pyramid to your video. That stuff, well, it's not really working anymore. because Google can immediately tell that these links didn't really come naturally to the video and that you're trying to game the system. And what they do is they de-index all the links that you paid for because they know that they didn't naturally occur. And then you basically have a video that has no links and it's not ranking at all. So once you have your video uploaded, what you want to do is go to the fastest place I find is Fiverr.com to get videos. Now you can also try to find some SEO people on a place called Upwork, but we want to focus on speed for this ranking tutorial here. And what you want to do is go to type in backlinks in Fiverr, and then we want to immediately filter it out by top rated sellers, and you can also maybe include level 2 sellers, but really just stick to these top rated sellers because those are people that they're probably not just throwing the video out to all these scammy places that and forums that are immediately going to hurt your video. Also, they're doing something right to have such high reviews, and they're delivering on their promise in some way. So we want to only work with those types of people. And also, if you want to get the video ranked quickly, like you don't have time and you're trying to reach out to a business or something like that, or you're missing a deadline, you can also search by delivery time, how fast they can actually do it. Now, you want to at least give it some time because the more links you point to it quickly, well, the more that might send red flags to Google and YouTube that something not natural is going on. But again, depending on how fast you need it done, well, you can also search by delivery time. Now we want to go through and take a look at all these different gigs. Now there's things like this guy, he says he's going to create a 10,000 profile backlink. Now when we're going through, we have to look to see, number one, are we going to get quality links from these types of people? With Fiverr backlink gigs, they're never going to be 100% perfect. But, I've definitely used them to get rankings like this one I was just showing you. That was actually from a Fiverr gig. And, it's definitely something that can help you. You just have to make sure that someone doesn't point a link that's going to hurt you or penalize you or something like that. And there's certainly gigs, even in this top-rated seller section, that may penalize you. Now, I'm looking through some of them, and I can tell you right now, I would not buy this 10,000 profile backlinks. Because if you think about it, you have a 10,000 links showing up in one day. Is that really something that's going to look natural to YouTube and Google? Well, probably not. They're probably going to de-index all those, and then your ranking won't stick. Now, here's one that says, I will get your website over 175 great backlinks, so that's a little bit better. Now, here's one who's saying, well, I'll do 13 EDU backlinks. Now, that's pretty good if it's from an EDU site. So what you want to do is, go ahead and click on it. See what he has to say, check out his gigs and stuff like that. And then you want to press this contact button, press it here, and make sure that whenever he does this backlinking, then he's going to give you a report. So you don't want to just go ahead and buy it and then he says, okay, you're done, and he doesn't give you any report or anything like that, because you need to get a report of where these links went to. So in case for some reason that you rank your video, then all of a sudden it dies or it's just not ranking at all, you can go ahead and check in Google Webmaster Tools, if one of those links he gave you is hurting your video rank, or if he just took your money and didn't do the gig anyway. So always make sure before you order that you're going to get some sort of list of where the links are going to be, so that in the worst case scenario you can go ahead and disavow those links, which you can do in Google Webmaster Tools, and there's some other apps out there that can help you do that. To make sure that you're not jeopardizing or hurting your rank for your video. And sometimes what I would recommend doing is, getting something where there's a couple decent looking backlinks, like that EDU one. This one might be okay. It's kind of a lot of backlinks again pointing. Anything that says like GSA or XRumor or 10,000 link pyramid, I've never had good success with. Because it just doesn't work. So something like this, I think I've actually used them. This one was pretty good. And another thing you want to do is, if you haven't already, is get a social bookmarking, or not one that's going to submit to thousands of bookmarking sites, but something that's going to submit to like Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest, to get some backlinks pointing to your video, and more importantly, get it indexed in Google as well. So if as far as backlinking, make sure you always submit to your various social sharing sites like Twitter, Facebook, Google+, Instagram, any like site submission places that you can share your videos with, and also find a gig where they're going to submit it to a couple social bookmarking sites as well to help get it indexed in Google. And you also want to make sure that you always just go to Google and type in submit site to Google or submit my site. And then what you can do is you'll be connected to the webmaster tools, and then you just submit your URL, submit request, and then that will make sure that Google sees it and then starts crawling it to rank. So in my experience, I've bought like 1 or 2 gigs per video. So it only, for a lot of these, they're only like $5, so that equals $10 for some decent backlinks. And you don't want to go overboard again, like with the 10,000 link pyramid, or buy like 10 different gigs to point it in hopes that it really ranks high. Because chances are it might actually rank high, but then it's going to get disavowed immediately because it's not a really good long-term solution. And then again, just submit it to make sure it's indexed. Make sure that it's made public, and then what you're going to do is immediately just move on to the next one. So you don't want to obsess for weeks and weeks just trying to rank one little video that chances are it might not even bring in that much traffic or bring in many sales. You want to do this quickly, get a bunch of videos out there, but make sure that you're still providing value. And then there's after a while, some of these videos are going to start building up traffic more and more, and then you're going to start building your email list or getting clients or whatever it is in your business that you started out in the section number 1 to try to do, whether it's affiliate marketing channel, build your email list, get offline clients, things like that.